In a move that surprised many, SpaceX, the private space exploration company owned by Elon Musk, recently donated its Starlink satellite internet service to the White House. This donation has sparked considerable debate, with proponents praising the improved connectivity it brings and critics raising concerns about potential conflicts of interest. The White House, long plagued by spotty Wi-Fi, especially in certain areas of the complex, welcomed the upgrade. This move comes as a surprise to some, as Starlink is typically utilized in remote areas or for emergency response situations. The installation process, however, was not as straightforward as one might imagine. Instead of placing the satellite dishes directly on the White House premises, a decision was made to route the connection through a dedicated data center located a few miles away. This data center, already under the White House's control, ensures that the Starlink system integrates with the existing network infrastructure. This approach is intended to address potential security concerns and provide an additional layer of control over data flow. The White House has confirmed that the Office of White House Counsel's ethics lawyer thoroughly vetted the donation and installation process. This vetting aimed to address any potential ethical concerns related to accepting a donation from a company like SpaceX, especially given Elon Musk's other business ventures and government contracts. Despite the vetting, some critics remain skeptical, questioning the necessity of using a private company's technology for such a sensitive location. The White House's decision to adopt Starlink highlights the growing reliance on reliable internet connectivity, even in the heart of the nation's capital. The White House, despite being a symbol of power and technological advancement, has in the past grappled with issues common to many older buildings: unreliable Wi-Fi. This issue was particularly noticeable in certain areas of the complex, leading to frustration among staff and guests. Starlink's satellite-based internet service promises to alleviate these connectivity woes. By bypassing the need for traditional terrestrial infrastructure, Starlink can deliver high-speed internet access to locations that might otherwise struggle with connectivity. This is particularly beneficial for the White House, where the historical significance of the building limits the options for extensive cabling and network upgrades. The improved connectivity is expected to enhance communication and collaboration within the White House. Staffers will be able to access and share information more efficiently, leading to smoother operations and faster decision-making. Moreover, the upgraded internet service will also benefit journalists and media personnel working from the White House, allowing for faster and more reliable reporting. The implementation of Starlink at the White House, however, has not been without its hiccups. A recent security incident involving a SpaceX employee raised eyebrows and sparked concerns about the system's vulnerability. Christopher Stanley, the employee in question, triggered a security alert when he accessed the roof of the Eisenhower Executive Office building without adhering to pre-arranged timings. While Stanley was authorized to access the roof for installation purposes, the lack of coordination with the Secret Service, particularly regarding the specific time of his visit, caused a security breach alert. The incident, though quickly contained, highlighted potential vulnerabilities in the coordination between SpaceX personnel and the White House security apparatus. The White House, while acknowledging the incident, downplayed its severity. They maintained that no actual breach occurred and that all sensitive information remained secure. SpaceX, in a statement, emphasized their commitment to ensuring the safety and security of their installations, promising a thorough internal review of the incident to prevent similar occurrences in the future. The donation of Starlink to the White House has reignited the debate surrounding Elon Musk's influence within government circles and potential conflicts of interest. Critics argue that Musk's various business ventures, including SpaceX, Tesla, and Neuralink, often intersect with government contracts and regulations. This intersection, they argue, creates a conflict of interest, especially when a company like SpaceX, which directly benefits from government contracts, provides a service to the White House. Senator Elizabeth Warren, a vocal critic of Musk, has called for an investigation into the matter. She argues that the donation of Starlink should be viewed within the context of other government decisions that have benefited Musk's companies, such as the cancellation of a $2.4 billion Verizon contract with the FAA in favor of Starlink. This pattern, she argues, raises concerns about undue influence and potential corruption. The White House, however, maintains that all decisions related to Starlink were made through proper channels and with the necessary ethical considerations. They emphasized that the donation was reviewed and approved by the Office of White House Counsel, ensuring transparency and adherence to ethical guidelines. Despite these assurances, the debate surrounding Musk's influence and potential conflicts of interest is likely to continue, especially as SpaceX's involvement in government projects continues to grow.